This is the Ivation emergency automatic blackout light. This light comes with the instructions, which I don't have on screen here. A battery pack with 3 AAA rechargeable batteries, and I'll show you that here. You pull out the end. They basically have 3 generic rechargeable batteries in them, but at least they're replaceable. And you can see here the wall outlet mount. This little plastic flashlight is lightweight and seems to be well made, and it's actually a really clever little device. It's a flashlight that doubles as a nightlight that actually allows you to see it when the electricity goes out because it automatically comes on. So it serves a couple different purposes. It has 3 different brightness modes, and let me flip off this light here to kind of show you. I don't know how well this is going to show up without shutting everything off, but it has 3, a low, a medium, and a high beam. In addition to the night light here is on the end that'll come on when it gets dark enough, but the couple issues I have with this is, number one, the mount itself, and I'll show you that in a second, takes up both wall outlets, and that may or may not be okay with you, but the one thing that I found is that this mount also with the flashlight has a tendency, at least in my outlets, to kind of fall out at times. And I think if it's going to use both wall outlets, it would have been better served to make this mount a little bit larger, to have an anchor, a plastic anchor on it that mounts into the second outlet so that it kind of stays stable and in place a little bit better. Those 2 things would make it a little bit better light overall. Now the cool thing is with this, which is rare for a night light, is the ability to shut this little night light off if you want by holding down the power button for 3 seconds. I'm going to connect this to the wall outlet to kind of show you what it looks like. Now I don't have this completely dark in here, but if you see the light, and sorry I just turned it off, there you go. If you see the light there at the bottom, that's the night light. It's pretty bright, but if you look closely, my flashlight is starting, and I'll try to get my webcam a little closer, is starting to fall out of the outlet there. It's hard to see, but it's actually leaning just a bit. And again, that's the inherent problem with this mount that this thing comes with. So, but even with those 2 issues with this mount, this is still a nice emergency device. If you could find a good place to mount it where it'll stay in place, it's a great emergency device for the home. But with the issues with the mount, though, I only give it 4 stars.